It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm so happy and fortunate that I'm here to celebrate with my brother. You know, Mario and I have been friends for a long time. I think there's one quick thing that I have to call bullshit on, excuse my language, but I've been watching this guy on television since I was a baby. He was like this buff dude with the mullet and the tank top. I come and I meet him now, he's 2 years younger than me. How is that even possible? And I apologize, I just showed up from the golf course. I didn't get the memo, but he's always, obviously, dressed to the nines. And I am very surprised that he hasn't gotten this star and this acknowledgement a long time ago, but I know it's well worth the wait. I know what it means to you, and especially I know what it means to your mom and to your dad. And I asked your mother, please don't bring me to tears, but it's very difficult because, you know, this restaurant was built, you know, with my mother and with my family, and nothing more important than family. You know, Mario and I always joke that he's got Irish in him and I have Mexican in me, and I really feel like he is my hermano and mi gente. So I really appreciate him asking me to come and speak because, you know, he's somebody that I admire and I've looked up to for a long time. To be able to do all the things that he does, multitask the way he does, but also balancing his family and the priorities of his children, it's a wonderful balance, and he does it with ease. So I'm very, very impressed, and I wanted to thank you, tell you that I look up to you, even though you say you're younger than me. And he thinks I had something to do with this. I promise you I didn't. If I could have, I would have put my own star here. You know? But it's something that we get to celebrate. Thank you for making that video for me, by the way. I appreciate it. And, you know, I'm glad you guys all came out. You can see what Mario's meant to everybody by the turnout that we have here. It's pretty incredible, Mario. Make sure you take that in because, you know, like you said, people feel like they know you. You know, you are authentic, and you are very true to who you are. I admire you for a long time, brother. I love you. Love that we got to work on the Oscar doc together. We have many other things coming in the future. And you know, I'm proud to call you my friend and my brother and my colleague. So thank you, buddy. Congratulations. Well deserved.
How proud am I of my son? He couldn't be prouder. Well, I wasn't going to read my speech, but I have senior moments, so I'm going to read it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. This is such an amazing honor for not only my son, but for everyone in our family. We're so grateful. And Mario, happy birthday, son. You look very nice, by the way. You should, you should dress like this all the time. He might be 51 years old, but he'll always be my baby. Honestly, I'm still not. Honestly, I'm still not sure how any of this happened. We never intended for or could have ever imagined anything like that today. When Mario was a young kid, he was very hyper, very hyper. He was my wild child. That also made him very prone to getting in trouble. He had too much free time. I put him in everything that I could think of. He was the only dancing, wrestling, karate kid in Chula Vista. I made sure to keep him busy, and he stayed busy ever since, and now he's here receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. See how things work out when you listen to Mama, mijo? I'm so proud of you and everything you've been able to accomplish in your career, but I'm even more proud of everything that you were able to accomplish in your life as a man, as a husband, and as a father. As a mom, there is no greater reward than that. Love you and congratulations.
This is the best birthday ever. Thank you, Jen, Anna, Ellen, Steve, everyone from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. And I want to thank everyone here who came out. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here today, and I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. A special big thank you to my NBC Universal and iHeartRadio families who keep me on TV and radio every day. To my guy, Mark Wahlberg, thank you, brother. You are an inspiration. I appreciate you getting all dressed up for me. And it's funny that my star happens to be directly in front of your restaurant. I'm assuming that means free burgers for life. But you're the best. Thank you. Val Staub, thank you so much for the kind words. You've not only been a dear friend and advisor to me, but just someone just incredibly special. And when I grow up, I hope to be just like you. And a special thanks to two legends who were incredibly influential in my life and in my career. The late Norman Lear, who gave me my first professional job when I was only 10 years old on a show called A.K. Pablo. And Dick Clark, who I was proud to call a good friend and a mentor to me. He said, Mario, there are a lot of great actors out there, but very few great hosts. And as my mom said earlier, she made a point to keep me busy as a kid. If you don't have time for trouble, trouble won't have time for you. And it wasn't just about being busy, it was about time. And that time is, of course, the most valuable thing we have. Work hard while you have it. It's not good enough to just spend it. You got to use it. Well, I've used my time over the last 40 years doing what I love most. Over that time, I've done every type of job you can think of in TV and film. Sitcoms, dramas, soaps, daytime talk, nighttime talk, game show host, award show host, radio show host, podcast. I even did Broadway, where I met my beautiful wife. I wrote a few books. I even went on Dancing with the Stars because my mom wanted me to do it. I've been memed and gifted on social media, been spoofed on SNL a bunch, and I'm even creeping in your hotel rooms while on vacation. I've had my share of wins along the way and losses, but I wouldn't change anything. I've loved every second of it. And I really love what I do. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love this business. And I recognize and appreciate that I'm incredibly blessed to be doing it after all this time. And now I'm being honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I'm beyond grateful. It's an incredibly special moment, and even more special that I get to share with my family. And Ellen was saying earlier, it's funny because when I was a kid, coming up for auditions from Chula Vista, that's about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive, if the traffic's good. And sometimes you'd come up, and you know, these auditions would be like 5 minutes, and then my dad would turn around and drive me right back. There was no Zoom back then, so you actually had to show up in person. And my dad would have to take time off. He worked for the city, and when I started getting a little busier, my mom quit her job at the phone company to be with me on set, and they sacrificed their own time to help me. And I just want to say to my mom, my dad, and my sister, who's always been awesome and supportive, thank you for everything. I wouldn't be here without you. You know, today, today I happen to be turning 51 years old, and I'm still blessed to be doing what I love the most. Only now, what I love most is being a dad. And I've had so many blessings in my life, but none greater than my wife, Courtney. I love you, honey, and thank you for everything. And most of all, thank you for Gia and Dominic and Santino. And as great an honor it is to cement my family name in the Walk of Fame here, what I'm most proud of is that my kids are here to see this. So they know that if they don't just spend their time, but use their time, they can achieve anything they want in their lives. You know, the message from my mom continues to be important and a foundation in everything that I do. And with that, my wife and I have decided to do our part and start the Mario Lopez Family Foundation, which will benefit Title I schools, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, which I grew up going to, and any other charities that are close to our hearts. All in an effort to help other kids like me possibly have the chance to achieve their dreams in the same way that I was able to achieve mine. And I'll always remember, Listen to mama. You know, as I look around, I think, you know what? Not too bad for a Mexican kid from Chula Vista. So thank you so much, everyone. Again, I really appreciate it, and God bless.